Hello and welcome back to the tower. So we are still continuing the event, but before I get too much into the event, let's start with the research. So as you can see, I am continually trying to improve my lab speed. We're up to lab speed 55. Hopefully we'll be able to get that a little bit further. Obviously this is where a lot of my gems are going. As you can see, this lab just keeps getting more and more expensive. I'm also continuing to work on my coins and kill bonus and coins per wave bonus. Now, I don't necessarily know that this is the best, but I do like how I can just pair these two researches together, and they're both benefiting my economy, and I'm really trying to get extra coins. As we talked about in the last video, one of my goals is to save up so we can knock a few really expensive researches out of the way. The first one I want to get out of the way is the energy shield extra hit. We want to knock that out of the way. That's 40 billion. The next one I want to get out of the way is the extra black hole, again because it's another 15 billion. And then finally, we want to continue to work with Orb's boss hit. And again, this is not cheap either. This is 5 billion. So we have about the next, and this is probably more than 5 billion in total, but we have a lot of money, a lot of our coins planned out. So we really won't be upgrading too much. That said, one of the events, now we'll switch to the event because the event, one of them was do 400 upgrades in the workshop. So I did end up upgrading, and some of the upgrades I did were just not good. Like, I intentionally upgraded my defense absolute and health regen just because they were so cheap, just to get them out of the way and to count towards that. I didn't realize that that would be a thing. As you can see, I was looking at the price of 10 just to get an idea because, again, I had to do 400. And, of course, the rest I would spend over here. And, again, it was just about what was cheaper. Kind of unfortunate, but, again, I can't really justify dropping billions right now when I'm trying to save up and get those researches out of the way. So we tried to do the best we could. I almost invested in interest here because, again, this is really inexpensive. But I ended up not doing it. As far as this, we're still over 250 away. So that's new ultimate weapon is not coming anytime soon, and we have our fingers crossed that it's a golden tower. And yes, I have not been buying the stone pack. I mean, clearly I could, but now while I bought the permanent upgrades, I bought all the permanent upgrades. There's no way I'm going for stone packs. If I'm competing at that level, I mean, I'll just never catch up. It's too much money. Same thing with this. I'm not going to buy the event boost because this boost is for each event. I mean, again, it would be nice to get an extra 530 event points. Absolutely. Am I going to pay for it? Absolutely not. I don't know how this total lab is calculated because I go up by 15 seconds at a time. I don't understand how this works with my researches and everything else. So, but I mean, hey, I made it up to 68 days. That's better than I did last time. I think, too, this was buggy last time. It's less buggy this time. And this is the one I haven't done, but I got up to 1100 this time, but I'm probably still not going to be able to do that, the no damage. Floating gems, I'm sure I'll complete that. The free gem, I mean, that's just a question of a couple more days, and we have 5 days on the event, so I'll be able to get this. And then it's just logging in. I should be able to get that too. So not too many surprises there. Outside of that, I mean, most of this stuff is just like play the game kind of stuff, except for demon mode. This was not really play. This was play the game with demon mode. But everything else, like, let's look at some of them. Defy death, yes, I do that. That just happens. Participate in tournaments. Energy shield, yes, I always run my energy shield card. Okay, so reach wave 50. This is why I don't want to advance, because I don't want this to go to tier 10. Kill 20k enemies while in demon mode. Again, okay, that's just use the card. Kill 3 bosses. Again, that's just bounce shot. I probably... that's super easy to do with, especially when I did the 1200 consecutive waves. 75,000 enemies, death ray, that just happens. Kill bosses, that's just play the game. Buy 80 cards. Now, Buy 80 cards was one I could not complete, but they gave me credit for it anyways because I had already bought all the cards, so that was really cool. And the 400 works. That was 2 billion. That took 2 billion out of my savings. Hit a boss with Energy Net. I did have to switch to using Energy Net to get this done. Again, not a big deal. Just play the game with a different card. And kill enemies with orbs. Again, just another play the game with cards. Oh, I actually am still using Energy Net, I think. Yeah, I am. I can actually switch back to my farm one. Again, I was just using it because that was what you needed to use. That said, unfortunately, like, we can't upgrade anything. We have to, because we're saving this. It's all research based. Really, we don't have too much exciting stuff to do this time, but I still wanted to give a quick update on the state of the event. I mean, I do like this game, but it is a lot of just, let the game farm, and, like, you just start it up in tier 1. Like, you can see, I've tried farming some other tiers. I apparently tried tier 5 at one point. Really not having the success that I have in tier 1. Sometimes I'll do, I guess I do tier 5 sometimes. I thought I was doing tier 4, but it turns out I'm doing tier 5 sometimes. Again, 1200, that's not terrible. But again, 26, I mean, and all of this depends too on what perks you get. Sometimes I get Golden Tower. Hey, that was a nice one. There was no one for Golden Tower in here because I could not get that to happen no matter what. But that's about it. I mean, and unfortunately, like I said, I don't want to sit here and push this, because as soon as I push this, it's going to make this part of the event harder. And I feel like I'm kind of in a standstill of where I'm at. And the other thing is, this game's hard to make videos with, because so much of the game is just not doing anything. You just let your tower attack, and you come back and check on it. I like that about the game. It's a very like it doesn't. It's not time intensive, so it just kind of runs. So that's why I still play this game. But we can look at this at least. So this has been my history. So what I did is I screwed this week. This is the week I screwed up. I was sick. I completely forgot to start it, so we took an L this week. But I was able to get first place in Gold Week, or Gold League, because of that, and I was able to get 5th place in Platinum. Now 5th place would not be as good if you look at the if you look at the rewards. Hold on, let me find the prizes. So I got 5th, which is 200 gems and 100 stones. If you go to Champion League, and I'm not even trying in Champion League right now, I am rank 30th, which is fine. I'm comfortable with that rank. I only get 20 stones and 75 gems. And this one, I get 100 stones, right? So that's an average of 60 stones. I didn't mean to click off that. I would be better off, barely. I mean, so I have to basically hit 7 and 8 consistently. As soon as I dip to rank 9 and 10, I'm better off getting rank 5 and 6 and just dropping back and forth. So, I mean, with the way things are, that's just how I've been doing it. I'll join the Platinum League. I just let it go as hard as I can, and then I just lose this on this day. I honestly prefer that over trying to consistently get rank 7 in the Platinum League. I would much rather get rank 5 or 6. Maybe we'll get up to 3 to 4 one day, because at 3 to 4, it's 70 stones a tournament versus 80. So I mean, still, at that point, unless I always nail this, it's better for me to just do it. I mean, again, I would much rather be getting at rank 2, we're break even. This is the same as getting this twice. Rank 2 and losing, it's the same as getting this. I end up with more gems, so that's a plus. And of course, if I can get rank 1, that would be amazing. Getting rank 1. But again, I imagine there's a lot of people who do the same thing, because they can't compete in Champion League. Because again, to get 400 gems, 75 gems, so you need to get 500 gems on average, and about 100 stones. So to get 100 stones, you have to be able to basically place 11 to 12 to basically even be competitive. And even then, I would say, unless, at least in Champion League, you don't have to, moderate yourself. Like, what I have to do in Platinum League, I'd have to moderate myself to try and not promote. At least in Champion League, you can just go all out, assuming you can get, again, you have to be able to hit rank 12. But because rank 12 is so high, I really think like rank 13 to 15 should give a little bit more. And I feel like this 15 should be probably like 20, and it should give a little more. Well, maybe not 20, but maybe like 15 to 17 or something like that, and make this, you know, you really shouldn't want to D rank. Is really what I'm getting at. Your goal should be like, even if you get this should be better than coming in this place, right? So this is 80 stones. Getting here should be nice. So you should want to actually compete in Champion League and actually stay in Champion League. It should be better to come here and get that rank. I just don't understand. I don't understand. Because, again, what I do in Champion League, because it doesn't matter, is I just come in and I lose. Because it's better for me to lose and go back to Platinum League and then just go as hard as I can in Platinum League. And again, this is just, to me, this is the biggest flaw in this game, is that I have to metagame how well I do in the tournament. I feel like either these rewards are too low. I don't know. I feel like this should be higher. I feel like really it should be. So like you should want to rank at least here. You should see D ranking. D ranking should be a bad thing. It shouldn't be like, I want to D rank because then I can just go balls to the wall in Platinum again. It should be, I should want to at least try to maintain rank 22. And there's no motivation to do that. And to really to maintain rank 22, it should be equivalent to rank 7 or 8. It really should. So this should be 150 gems and 80 stones. That's what this should be worth. That's what this should be worth. And maybe even a little more to make it even better, you know? I just don't understand. And again, we're not asking... Like, you could bump this up to 110, and this could be 90... Or, this could go to... I mean, this could even go to... Well, 110 is probably good. And this could go to... I would say, 90. So 110, 90. Maybe we need to buff some of these a little bit more. So, like... Roll this up to 400, and this could be 350... And this could be 300, and kind of actually, you know what? Just knock everything down one. Make a new first place. Spring everything down one rank, because really, if this this would be 90. This would be 80. That's just me. I would think you would want this rank. Whoops. I would think you would want this rank to outcompete this rank. Like, why is this less? Why is that less than this, right? And all of them should be set up that way, because you should want, like, getting champion 16 to 22 should be better than saying, I'm just going to time it perfectly and get rank 7 to 8 in platinum. Doesn't make sense. But I mean, that's why you see when you come here to platinum, that's why you see there's 7 of us. Or, 8 of us? No, 9 of us that didn't even try. Because we know it's better to just D-rank back to Platinum rather than try to compete here. Because, again, unless you can get... And it's not even... Is it 15? I forget. Again, the break-even point is 80 stones. So unless you can get to rank... Yeah, to rank 12. 12 or higher. You have to get 12 or higher. It's not worth it. So I would have to get to 438 or higher for this to be worthwhile. And so everybody 13 and below, even though they're competing, they'd be better off not competing. So that's sort of the dilemma of ranked. That said, unfortunately that's all I have today. I hope the event is going well for you. And as always, once again, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. If you have any questions, feel free to say something in the comments. I do always look forward to your questions. And as always, thank you again, and I hope you have a great day.